I'm gonna do this. Review time. So, Toy Story 3 from 2010. Basically about Andy going to college and all that, and the toys go to Sunnyside and accidentally turn him think it was a prison, and after finding out it was a prison, they gotta escape, but accidentally turn themselves into a dump. The dump, but fall into the incinerator, get rescued by the aliens, and go back home and get donated to Bonnie's. Overall, it has the best animation for a Toy Story film. The story is freaking phenomenal. It's like, it has an emotional ending too, where Andy donates his toys to Bonnie, and that is where it should have ended. The series. We don't need a fourth film, because that fourth film gets a 3 out of 10, or a D minus, because the characters were derailed in that film, and man, Ducky and Bunny weren't the greatest comic reliefs. Overall, well, the writing's amazing, and overall, and honestly, Lotso is a fantastic twist villain. His backstory is pretty much interesting. Anyway, so long, partner. I won't say this much because this needs no introduction, and it's my fifth favorite movie of 2010 behind, or actually, no, my second favorite movie of 2010 behind the How to Train Your Dragon. Man, I can't believe this turned already 15 years old, because I am already feeling pretty old as hell. Well, I'm gonna keep this thumbnail here, right here, on this poster. Right now, I'm just gonna explain my other thoughts on the other films. So, Toy Story 1, easily a 10 out of 10 because best animation, even though it's supposed to be the first film, even though it's outdated now. But I'm glad they actually took the step in the right direction. I mean, Woody and Buzz are the best iconic duos in history. They get good development of all the films. Sid is an annoying villain, honestly. That's the only flaw I had to point out with the film. That also gets a 10 out of 10. Toy Story 2 also gets a 10 out of 10. I like how Woody gets so much depth with his Woody Roundup gang arc and how we can feel his dilemma of either going back to Andy or being shipped to Japan. With the introduction of Jesse, Bullseye, and Stinky Pete, the former getting good development and having an interesting backstory, and the latter being a good villain. The animation gets a massive upgrade and it looks better than the first film, and I like how Buzz and the gang get an equal amount of screen time and they don't overshadow Woody's, and there are moments there and here and there. They need to bring back the bloopers thing. They started with A Bug's Life and ended in Monsters Inc. It's the quintessential Toy Story movie that still stands the test of time. 10 out of 10. And Toy Story 4. No. 3 out of 10. Here's the goods. The animation, as usual, looks amazing, and I especially love the beautiful textures and lighting and how they pop out. Even the rain effects are incredible to the point of looking so real. For as flawed as the main story is, I genuinely think Bo Peep's character arc is the best part of the entire film. I don't care. The reason why she wasn't in Toy Story 3 is because the writers couldn't justify any a porcelain doll be surviving the events of the movie, so they wrote her off instead of killing her off. Woody's arc wasn't that bad, even though Woody's was derailed here, and Bunny and Ducky weren't the greatest. Now with the main reason of the film. I mean, why did you make the Buzz Lightyear super dumb to the point where he needs to use his inner voice to give him solutions? I mean, it's another sign of character derailment, and two, because he's Buzz Lightyear who can think for himself, not Beavis and Butthead. Gabby Gabby is a mad villain because he doesn't sit right through me that audience are expected to feel bad for her after making it clear she wanted the voice box for even though she already has a voice box. And then Woody's like, well, alright, I'm fine with that. My guy, this is what happened with other Disney movies. The idea itself is not too bad, but it needed some work in order to be perfect. Forky is an interesting character. He's like pretty much the only likable character that doesn't go through any shenanigans. Like, it's interesting to see how he has to go through an existential crisis where he should be seen as a toy or a trash. Anyways, that's all I'd like to say. Thank you for watching, and go subscribe. This is all the movies thoughts on the Toy Story 3 films, Toy Story films. Toy Story 5 is not going to be good because, oh dear God, Bonnie is an iPad kid.